night marketing show, we have something really cool for you guys. When I say that, I really mean this because I've been talking to Bill, and he's been having some phenomenal success where he's making total. I'm going to let him tell you how well he's doing a month. I mean, it's crazy, really. And I just was checking out some of his figures today, and I've been seeing crazy figures like this. I mean, when I say crazy, it is phenomenal. I mean, how would you like to make $12,000? I mean, how would you like to make $33,000? How would you like to make $72,000? Can anybody use that in 1 year or more? I mean, he didn't even take a year to make that. I'm telling you, 5,000, 5,000 again, 12,000. I mean, 10,000. I mean, this is phenomenal. I'm talking about daily shots. You're talking about, you know, $214, $290, $255, $909 profit. I mean, $30,000. I'm telling you, really, what I'm finding about this is that it's really not that difficult to do once you know how to build an email list. That's really the trick to this, really. And I've known this all my life, is building some kind of marketing, is trying to get, if you can get your customer to see the product, that's really the main secret to this, right, Bill?
Sure, and for sure, it's all about setting up the email marketing, getting your customers into a frenzy, if you will. You know, getting them all amped up, ready to go, and actually desiring to see what's coming from you next. And that's a big thing about what I talk about here. Is it's moving people in a direction where they actually want to hear, want to see what you're saying. And it's very simple little tweaks that not a lot of people know how to make. But once you do it, and you see it, and the light bulbs go off, it's like, yeah, you know what, that makes total sense, and it's super easy to do.
Exactly. What I found out was that as soon as I built my email list, things started blossoming for me, really. I'm talking about, I can talk about $1,000 days very easily, and that's how well you can do, and how much we can do is once we build an email list. Now, keep in mind that every person that's on your email list is worth $1 or more. That's by industry standards. Have you been seeing that, Bill?
It's been a long time since I've seen $1. We're up at around $4 to $5 per subscriber a month.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the $1 is something you should strive to get to at the beginning. But there's very easy ways to increase that quickly, and it's really just little shifts that get you up there. But yeah, $1 is a good starting point, but your expectations should exceed that. You should want to see more than that if you're wanting to launch up there, right?
Exactly. Well, Bill didn't know I was going to ask him this question, but I'm going to ask him, to get that over $1 daily for a customer, what would you suggest if I was a new person, so I start off right?
Okay, so when you start off, to get yourself, first of all, let's get to that dollar, and then when we talk about moving past that dollar, get anything out of your list, which a lot of people have a tough time even getting their list to be responsive or anything like that. Even seeing 50 cents a subscriber seems like a stretch. There needs to be a plan. It doesn't need to be a really long 10-year plan, but you've got to kind of see it as more, here's an example. Most people when they're building a list, they get people on my list, send them an email, and then I'm just going to make money. And there's absolutely no care or concern in the person that's on the other side of that. They just think that's how you do it. And there's a lot of people that are teaching that that's how you go out and you build your list. And then you end up with this huge list where nobody actually pays any attention, nobody opens, nobody buys, nobody clicks, because it's the wrong mindset. So to get yourself above that dollar, let's focus on the person who's reading the email instead of your desires to fill your own pockets. Because once you can actually take into consideration the person that's on the other side, that's when you start to see growth. Because people want to know people care about them. If I'm reading your emails, I don't care about you. I want to know what's in it for me. What do I get from reading your emails? What do I get from being a part of your list? And those are little things that aren't normally taught. But for me, those are the core basics you have to have. The understanding that just thinking and making that shift from your own pockets to helping other people and creating value in their life, that shift alone will change the results you're having, because there's no greed involved in it. When it's greed, you'll find that people suffer when it's about greed.
Exactly. So it's really building relationships with your list, and that's what's really the most powerful thing I find out. Even if you have to give free products once in a while, give some advice, shoot a 5-minute video to tell them how to, where that they can maybe improve their internet marketing life really. For example, maybe talking about motivation skills, or even give them maybe keyword information, anything to actually give good stuff and quality information to your list where they want to come back and back again and again, where that they want to open your emails because you're giving something of value. I was going to ask Bill, so if I was a new person and I have zero on my list, where would I start?
That's an interesting one. Okay, so first and foremost, I would identify with what niche I want to be in. Now, there's a common misconception that you should focus on a niche you have passion with. But let's say your niche, the passion is staring at T-shirts. I know that's a terrible example, but the bottom line is if there's no cash in the niche or there's no profit in the niche, it doesn't matter how much you care about it, you're not going to make money out of it. So first place to start is finding a niche that you can tolerate, you can enjoy, and what will be the best part of that is how your lifestyle begins to grow around building in that niche. I hope that's making sense. And once you do that, then you have a focus, you have a direction, you can build and you can grow. And once you start seeing your results, then it's time to add another stream of income to that, maybe another niche. Right? So if you're working on the affiliate marketing point, it's just getting all these different segments set up, different profitable niches. But you have to start with one, and you start with one that's profitable. Once you do that, you've got some time, you've got some money, and effort to play with other niches. But the key is finding a powerful niche that's going to pay you and have readers that actually want to read. Make sense?
Exactly, I totally agree. And one of the best ways to find out, and I don't usually give this information out before, but if you go on to Warrior Forum, and there's a part inside Warrior Forum that will actually show you what is the top searched niches out there. And sometimes it's CPA, sometimes it's YouTube, sometimes it's POR. But that's probably one of the best places I would suggest to look for a great niche. I was going to ask you, Bill, so once you build this list, and say you get a 500 list, what do you do with it then? A lot of people say that to me. I got this list now. How do I market it?
Sell them. First of all, just get started selling them. If you're bringing people into your list the right way, you're bringing 500 people into your list, whether you've created something that they buy, whether you've gone out, you've built the list, and now they're here and they want to hear from you about other stuff in that niche. We need to establish precedent that we sell them stuff. So if you're going to just be an affiliate, you're going to offer referrals and stuff like that, and add value to their life by pitching them products, showing them what can help, then you need to add some kind of little value hiccup to it. So whether that's like a 2 or 3 video series as they come into your list, and then a nice, simple free content, and then an affiliate offer, then some more content, as long as you're constantly adding value. Now, value doesn't always have to be free, right? So that's one of the common mistakes, too, is when they get in there, they just kind of pepper them with free stuff, and that's what I'm going to expect from you, is more free stuff. So getting them inside and starting to sell people right away, as long as it's bringing value to their lives, it's going to work for both of you, and people are going to start buying. And you can't have fear when it comes to emailing products and offers. I just had one of my clients ask me that the other day. She's like, when's a good time to start mailing people offers? Right away. Once they're on your list, if you think it adds value to those people's lives, tell them about it, because if you don't, somebody else is going to.
Exactly. Also, this is a question a lot of students out there have, is that how many times a day should I email, and how often a day should I email, and if I do email too often, maybe twice a day, I might get a lot of unsubscribes. What is your recommendation on that?
Unsubscribes are going to happen. See that as part of your business moving forward. When you have a list, people are going to come on it, people are going to leave it. People fall in love with you, people fall out of love with you, then they end up seeing you again, and then they fall in love with you all over again. So it's expecting that. But when it comes to mailing your list, it's kind of a personal belief. I know people that'll mail 6 times a day. I know people that'll mail once every 3 days. I know people that'll mail twice a day. It's basically the relationship you set up with your list. How is this going to happen? I'll talk to you tomorrow on Monday, or Monday at 5, and then you drop one in the morning on Tuesday, and then another one in the afternoon. Once you get a little bit higher than that, you start seeing people like, really? Why are you sending me so many? So personally, my taste is in and around the 2 to 3 times a day. If it's a really important event, you're really committed to this, you really want your readers to see this, then go ahead and then you set up a pre-sale sequence where you do a pre-sale email. And you send them an email that the product or whatever you're selling them is live. Let them know that a couple times during the day and keep it up to make sure that they understand the value of this product. It shows more faith in your conviction as you promote a product for a longer period of time, in my opinion.
Very cool. I love it. And it's such an easy formula to follow, really. It's so, because like Bill said, if you're not promoting something or mailing some great information about a product, then somebody else is. And that's really how you really have to understand this business, really, that it's not brain surgery. You just follow the methods that Bill's teaching you. And what we're talking about here is you have to build a list. And that's the main thing.
Well, let me just ask you a question, James, because this is something for people, when they get on that other side of the list, right, and it's like, I don't want to sell them stuff. Well, when I go to open a list or an email, I'm probably in the mood to buy stuff. At the very least, I want to have a look at what's being offered today. So I know I'm buying. I don't care whether I look at Groupon, whether I look at the new American Eagle catalog that they send me every day. I'm looking to buy stuff. I just want to see if it fits for me. So just don't be afraid to sell people, because we all have that mentality. We're in a world that's dominated by spending money. You know what I mean? So people are going to do it. There should be no fear in offering them stuff. They want to buy things, so feel free to sell them stuff.
Well, exactly. Let me tell you something. First of all, you have to understand what you're doing. You're actually helping people. Okay? We're in the people helping business. Okay? What we're doing is, for example, the course that Bill has, he's showing you exactly how he's creating $1,000 days. Okay? He's willing, out of the generosity of his heart, to show you his methods. But all you have to do is you take action. If we don't show you these certain awesome ways that can change your life, you're going to keep on going round and round on the hamster wheel, and you know it's never going to get off. Let me tell you something. I still buy almost everything out there. Okay, I buy everything out there. Why? It's because this is $1 million business. The more information you have, the more action you take, the more money you should make in quitting your crappy job. First of all, you will never get out of your rat trap, because the reason is because you're still caught in there and you won't just take action. And that's really, what is stopping a lot of people from really making it in this business, would you say, Bill?
If I'm being honest, and it might bother a few people, it's the commitment to it, right? I find that a lot of people dabble, you know, like maybe this could happen, maybe that could happen. So I'll get this product with expectations, and then I don't know. So it's that conviction. But once people hit that line and pass that line, most of the time that's when they start skyrocketing upward. It may not be $5,000 today or tomorrow, but it's that first sale. Then there's like 2 more sales. Then there's like 10 sales. Then you're at 20 sales. And it's all about just crossing that threshold where it's like, okay, you know what? I've tried. I've played around. I'm not in the mood for that anymore. What I want to do is make this happen. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to apply it. I'm going to do everything I need to make this happen. And I know that sounds like a lot of commitment, but I think a lot of the times we get all airy-fairy and whatever about how you go to succeed. But if you look at the most successful people in the world, they're also the most determined people in the world, because it's not a maybe. It's a let's do this. This is going to happen. Now we just need to figure out how to do that. So I think the biggest stumbling block is just say, you know what? This is it. I'm going to give this 110%. I'm going to go to town with this, and I'm going to use it to my advantage. And that is when people really start to see results and life starts to turn around. And the cool part is everything else around you in life starts to take on that flow. Once you've made a decision to be successful, other areas of your life start to go with it. It's really powerful line to cross.
Exactly. So once everybody jumps in, what are they going to learn once they grab your course?
Well, there's 3 different ways to build your list. A lot of people, well, that I teach anyways, that there's a lot of people that have solo ads or freebie traffic or all of that freebie seekers. I show you how to actually create something of value for them and start to get them re-engaged. It's something that I've done, it's something that I do, and it's something I'm going to do a lot more of in 2015 because this marketplace is so sick of freebie offers or people with terrible email skills just spamming away, and they don't know what to do. They don't really know. So it's time to get back in there, add some more value. And if you can just start doing that, you're going to be amazed at the results that happen. So that's one way, and I put that in there for the people that have those lists. Then I also show you how you can go out and clean those lists out, because a lot of people don't know this, but in their autoresponder, you're storing people, and you're paying for them, and lots of them have never even opened your email before, so it's time to get rid of them. Then the next way that I show you to build your list is a quick, simple, easy little PDF product. Don't go running away scared because it's so easy, and a lot of the most powerful affiliates in the marketplace know how to create those simple little PDFs and just make some money with it. And it doesn't really matter what niche you're in. If you're online, offline, you create a simple little PDF that people pay for, suddenly you're an authority. And it doesn't take long. It's not super hard to do, but that is one of the ways to build your list. And it's a really powerful way because those people gave you money to be on your list. And when that happens, that's when you know that you can start building a relationship with people that will take action on what it is you suggest to them in the future and build more value. Now the next way that I show you is that you can go out and you can use PLR, you can use whatever you want to go out and get yourself bonus spots on different products. Now I know a lot of people will think that this is only one specific niche and it only happens in one specific niche. But there's bonuses everywhere. There's networks working all around the clock in every single niche where people are building relationships. And that little bonus spot is very, very powerful. It takes very little effort, like a link, click here in an image, and someone will add it on there, provided it's approached in the right manner. So those are 3 simple ways that you get started with it. Then I'll walk you through a video. I think we've got 4 different traffic methods on it to show you all the different ways that you can go out and get some free, some paid traffic. And then there's also a access to the Rainmaker, which is another 8 video series where I even show it's Rainmaker Elite, where I walk you through the whole process with a quick cash system in there as well, so you can earn while you learn. And there's just a whole bunch of amazing training in that as well. So it's like a crazy, crazy deal, but I put it all in there because I want people to start feeling what it's like to just do it and start seeing some cash.
Totally well said. So if everybody wants out there, and we all want to, get paid for building a list, the next thing you have to do is click that link right at the bottom, and you know what, get started on this. I'm going to ask Bill one more question. Sometimes there's a devil out there saying, hey, you know what, you can't do this, or it won't happen, or sometimes the family is going to say it, and the angel is telling you something, you can do it, you can do it. What would the angel tell you, Bill?
My angel told me eventually that it doesn't matter about anyone else, that I can do it. Because here's what I understood at a very early point in my internet marketing career, and it just drove me nuts. I knew I was giving money to people. Whether it was for clothes online, whether it was an Amazon book, whether it was an eBay thing, whether it was a make money product, whether it was a personal coaching, I was paying people money. Like, I was giving them money and I wasn't getting any. So that angel was telling me, like, look, you're really a little off base. You want to do this for your wife, for your kids, you want to do this for everybody, to share wrong. But the angel finally said, look, do this for yourself. Stop worrying about other people while the devil's saying your wife's not happy, your kids will be disappointed, everybody's looking down on you. The angel's saying, no, once you do this for yourself, you commit 100%, there are people out there and the world opens up with different opportunities. You'd be surprised, and you know this, James, how many people in the internet marketing industry are some of the most amazing people you've met. Sure, you've got some people that you don't want to be around, but the most people that I come in contact with are amazing people, and the conversations are insane. And it all stems from taking that little bit of action. So follow the angel. Go in the direction you want. This life is yours. You live it once. You may as well get out there and just do not stop until you succeed. What else have you got to lose?
Exactly. So by now that you have to understand that you heard a lot of great information. You heard how you can basically live off your list. And it's not really hard information to do. It's not hard steps. It's only a few simple steps to do this. You got to really take action. Click the link on the bottom. Jump on it. I already grabbed this course. and I'm proud to say I love it. So jump on this, and you know what? You're going to actually find out that it's not that hard to do, and hopefully you get out of the rut of working every day, because you know what? That's a bunch of garbage, really, working for somebody else. You got to work for yourself. You're a better boss than they are. All right, see you later on the other side. Click that link.